Hello and welcome to HW News. This is me Aarti. So India is under a 21-day lockdown to fight the battle against coronavirus, and this is the 11th day of the battle against coronavirus. This is the 11th day of the lockdown that has been announced by India. The first day of lockdown was on 23rd of March, and today is the 11th day of the lockdown. And we at HW News have brought this very special series of videos where we summarize today's coronavirus updates in brief for you. Globally, coronavirus cases have reached up to 11,33,455 and more than 60,381 people have died. In India, as of now, there are total 2,902 active cases of coronavirus. 184 have either cured, discharged or migrated, and 68 of them have died due to coronavirus. Now, 7 people have died on Saturday. 3 of them are from Madhya Pradesh. In Indore, a coronavirus positive 80-year-old woman and a 42-year-old man died. Earlier in the morning, a 36-year-old corona-infected patient died in Chhindwara. Now, with this, the death toll in the state has reached 11. On the other hand, a 60-year-old woman died due to coronavirus in Bikaner, Rajasthan this morning. At the same time, a 75-year-old man died in Karnataka. He was a resident of Bagalkot. The health department reported the death on Saturday morning. The victim was a businessman and had no travel history. The entire family was then screened and everyone underwent corona test. With this death, the death toll in the state has increased to 4. Another coronavirus affected patient died in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. With this, 10 people have died so far in this state with the disease. An infected person also died in Tamil Nadu. According to the health ministry, the 51-year-old was involved in the infectious of Tablighi Jamaat in Delhi, and after returning from Delhi, he was found to be coronavirus positive after initial investigation. Let us begin with the important news of the day as well. So first of all, the important news across the country that has been talked about across the country is the power grid. If you remember, Prime Minister Modi yesterday in his address to the entire nation had asked people to come out in their balconies, to come out of their houses and switch off the lights in their houses and instead light candles or oil lamps or torches and mobile flashlight to show a solidarity in this fight against coronavirus. He asked everyone to do this on Sunday, 5th of April at 9 pm for 9 minutes. Now, several messages across WhatsApp were doing rounds on why, explaining the logic behind Prime Minister Modi's this decision. However, we have also done an entire report on what kind of bizarre logics and astrology and numerology were used to explain the reason why Prime Minister Modi announced this particular decision. However, these are all superstition. He particularly mentioned that it is just to show solidarity. It is just to give out a message that we are all in this together. However, today we will talk about a different topic because Prime Minister Modi has said that switch off the lights and then light the candles, lamps, and mobile flashlight, etc. The power grid managers are really concerned because suddenly there will be, if lots of people follow this particular appeal by Prime Minister Modi, power grid managers are expecting that there will be sudden drop in the demand for power at around 9 o'clock in the night tomorrow, and suddenly there will be surge in the demand after 9 minutes, and this may cause a short circuit. This may cause instability in the grid, and it can also result into the outage of power, which is very much likely an event. However, the power grid managers are all gearing up for this, and today we also spoke to Shailendra Dubey, who is the chairman of All India Power Engineers Federation, who told us that they had expressed their concerns and they had written to Prime Minister Modi about their concerns. However, adequate response has been received from them. Even Power Ministry today said that all the rumors about this and all the concerns about the power outage are very unfounded. They said these concerns are misplaced. However, the government also issued an order saying that the AC, fridge, and other appliances, their power supply should not be cut off, only the lights should be switched off. And thus, the power ministry said it will not have a major impact on the power supply or it will not result in instability of grid. However, opposition, as usual, took this opportunity to take a dig at Prime Minister Modi and the BJP. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi today said that shining lights and lighting candles will not help in fighting against coronavirus. He said instead, India should be increasing the number of tests it is conducting to ascertain the positive cases of coronavirus. As of now, India lags behind all the other major countries who are testing rapidly for coronavirus. The second important news of the day is coming from Mumbai. In Maharashtra, the total coronavirus positive cases have risen to 537. In Mumbai alone, total 179 cases of the total have been reported, and today 28 fresh cases of coronavirus were reported from across the Mumbai. So Mumbai is one of the hotspot of coronavirus in the entire India. It is one of the 10 hotspots that has been identified by the central government, and in this view, Guardian Minister of Mumbai, Aslam Sheikh, today appealed the people to not come out on the streets to offer Namaaz or any kind of prayer. He, however, also warned today that if people are coming out on the streets to offer Namaaz, then there can be an FIR against them. He said the battle against coronavirus has to be fought and we have to win this battle against coronavirus. Even the state Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray today addressed a press conference and he shed light on the issue that we also spoke about a day ago. How did Maharashtra averted an incident like Tablighi-e-Jamaat that happened in Delhi and possibly which turned out to be a super spreader of coronavirus in India? Uddhav Thackeray said how the presence of minds and alertness and far-sightedness of two police officers prevented such kind of an event from happening in Mumbai, where Shamim Education and Welfare Society had sought permission to conduct an event called Tablighi Ijtima on March 14 and 15th at Vasai's Diwanman village. However, the permission was given earlier in February. However, in light of surging coronavirus cases by March 6th, the permission was cancelled by the police. So, Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray also spoke about that.
Today, the commissioner has been instructed to take the action on the people who are not listening to the lockdown, which has been instructed by the government, by the central government, by the state government. Some people are taking advantage in the name of religious. They want to go for performing their religious duty. As the country has locked down each and every religious places, there is no need for anyone to come out. The government is trying the best to see that the virus doesn't spread out, and still more than 90-95% people of Mumbai are taking full uh, precautions, and some people are still not listening. So we have to take this stand for taking action on the people who are not listening to the government, and if needed, much more will go ahead, because we want to save this city, we want to save this state, we want to save the country from coronavirus.
The third news is very important for us all. A new study by US scientists is showing that coronavirus, the new coronavirus, can also spread through air, and it can spread even by talking or even breathing. So, after this new study revealed some startling facts, now the US government has asked all of its citizens to wear mask, and India also asked all of its citizens to wear mask. Indian government today tweeted and informed that people across India, Indian citizens should make homemade masks, and they should wear the homemade mask. They can make these masks at home with the clothings and with whatever material they are available. They have given a DIY guide on how you can do it yourself and how you can make a mask at home and cover your mouth and nose while sneezing, and continuously you can wear that particular mask, and you don't have to go out and buy new mask every day. It's a washable mask, so you can wash it and use it again with obviously proper care, and you can use that particular mask again. But it is very important in light of this new study that coronavirus can be spread through breathing and also by talking to people. So it is very important in this particular time, in after this revelation, that we use masks extensively. The fourth but important news of the day is also the data that has been made available by the health ministry. The health ministry has made available a data. It has published a report. It has collated the entire data into a report which says what age group is affected the most because of the coronavirus, and I'm going to tell you and I'm going to show you in graphics as well. So the health ministry said that an age-wise analysis of coronavirus patients in India shows that 42% of the patients belong to age group of 21 years to 40 years. The next most hit group is those between ages 41 and 50, which comprises of 33% of the COVID-19 positive cases in the country. Senior citizens who are 60 plus, who are otherwise the most high risk group for the viral infection, they form 17% of the COVID-19 patient group in India, and only 9% of those below 20 years of age have been found to be coronavirus positive. So that's what the health ministry said. The most hit among all is the age group of 21 years to 40 years. 42% of the total coronavirus cases in India are between these particular age group. So that's all for today. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in. Now you can also download our HW News app on your Android Play Store and Apple Store. Also, do not go out of the house, stay in the house, because that is the only way how we can check the spread of the virus.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.